G'day everyone, welcome back to Pete's Investing. Today is March 7, 2023. This is the nat gas price update. We did draw these support and resistance lines on the daily, and when we showed you yesterday's video on the 4 hourly, you can see here it actually gapped down and closed below the 23% retracement from those highs and lows. Now since yesterday, we did say it was going to most likely approach the 38%. And maybe even a 50%, and what it's done, it's fallen through the 38% quite convincingly and literally kissed that 50% with a wick on that bar, and then it bounced from that 50% retracement level. So just to be mindful, long term we're still in a pretty strong bearish environment with the CCI 1500 in a pretty strong downtrend, and that's also seen there by the price chart, and I've drawn a diagonal descending trend line also. Needs to break above that resistance line, but also that diagonal descending trend line to be more positive about going long. On the 4 hour chart though, and the hourly, you can see here the 4 hour chart has broken up through the moving average 400 of the CCI, as well as Stochastic has turned up and approaching to break through the oversold area as well. So that's a good sign of potential bullishness, and it may well bounce from that 50% level, very possibly. Likewise on the hourly chart, it's still in this bullish divergence from the price chart, which we predicted some time ago, and which we demonstrated some time ago, and it's still in that bullish movement to the upside. If we see a break through that moving average on the hourly, then the chances are it's going to break through this 50% retracement on the 4 hourly and continue further to the downside, and then possibly risking this support area as well. Again, be mindful the daily is showing a pretty strong downtrend, so there's not real much wiggle room for the upside, or for the downside I should say. So yeah, just be mindful of that. I wouldn't be placing any trades on the moment until we see more convincing break above this resistance, and that'll give us, especially if it breaks and bounces off that 50% level, and it's made a slight bounce. If you see there in those last few bars, it's made a slight bounce off the 50% retracement. We want to see it break that and break above this resistance to be more bullish and positive about going long. To understand how to properly trade using the average down approach, reference a playlist at the end of the video and some links in the description below. Here are some of my investing rules. Buy proven blue chip stocks only, avoid speculative stocks. The reason for that is blue chip stocks have generally got a good history and a good track record, and you want to avoid going speculative because you're not sure where that stock, especially if it hasn't got any history. You want to avoid making just guesses or gambling on potential trades. Buy stocks which pay dividends. The reason for that is if the price goes against you and you're not closing out according to gaining a profit in the short term, at least you're getting some level of income via dividends if the stock price goes against you. Don't short positions, go long only. So again, similar to the blue chip environment, if you're going to go short, you're basically speculating, and if you are going short and if you have to pay dividends, the dividends will be paid to those traders that are going long, so that'll be just an extra cost in your trade. And don't trade on news. Price is already factored in the share price. If all the insiders have generally benefited from any inside knowledge of the news, and so by the time it hits the websites or the papers, you're getting late on the bus, so you're going to be missing out on any potential gains. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click the subscribe and the like button and click the notification bell to get all the updates to the channel. If you want to support the channel, subscribe to the Patreon page. The link is in the description below. Happy investing, and speak to you in the next video.